Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I have another MC romance that I just want to talk about. This one deals with a trope that I really love, and usually that trope comes with this specific subgenre, and that's other woman drama. I love other women drama. That usually stems from like a cheating, infidelity kind of thing. But if we just have other women drama in general, I'm okay with that because I like messiness. And this is by Tiaren Smith, and this is Rooter. This is from the Double H romance, because Double H is the MC that Rooter's a part of. He is the president, I think. So we start off with our heroine. Her name is Sophie. She has had this crush on her neighbor, who's Rooter, for over 3 years, ever since she's moved into the house that her best friend has owned with her best friend and her best friend's brother. They're childhood friends. So she's had this crush for a long time, and she's been shy and like never had the opportunity, or never gave herself the opportunity to actually like say hi to him. This time around, when we start the book, things are going in the house like very bad. Her best friend's brother, Mike, he's dealing with tragedy. He is dealing with, he's unstable right now, stemming from what happened to him and his sister's parents. He's also going on a binge of like drinking and drugs, and he's just being very toxic. Very toxic. It goes up the head one time when she's outside just like looking at Rooter, but like not looking at Rooter, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And he comes out and he gets mad at her for not waking him up because he's late for work. And she's like, well, I don't have to wake you up. Like, you're a grown adult. I'm not your mother. And he starts like calling her out her name. Then he starts screaming at her when he can't find his trousers. He's like, you were the last person to do laundry. Like, I was before you. Where'd you put my trousers? And she's like, I don't know where they were. They weren't in there when I did my laundry. And so they just going back and forth. And Rooter finally has like a problem. He says something to her. He's like, everything all right? And she's like, oh no, everything's cool. This is okay. And he's like, I don't know if everything's okay. You know, something feels very fishy, especially since I keep hearing you guys arguing a lot. And she's like, no, everything, he's just going through things. It's okay. He's just being a dick. Fast forward, a couple nights go by and he starts looking out for her. She notices that like he will be on his porch when she gets home, and then as soon as she opens the door to go into the house, he goes into the house. One night he tells her like she's going into the house, and she's like, hey, you might not want to go in there. And she's like, what do you mean? Why? He's like, I've been hearing a lot of arguing from both people, and then quiet, and then arguing, and then quiet. He's like, just be careful. And she's like, okay, you know, I think everything's okay. She hears arguing. She jumps into it. She talks. It's like a lot of toxicness going on. Mike hits his sister. Rooter overhears this. A lot of things happen. The police are getting called, and Mike is getting handcuffed and put into jail. A lot of things are happening. It gets so toxic, like very, very toxic, where like threats are being taken. A situation happens where another MC gang comes into their house, threatens the girls that they want their money and their bodies. Rooter happens to see this, takes control of the situation. And we find out that Mike sold the girls out. He was going to let them do whatever they wanted, take whatever they wanted from the house and whatever they're going to do with the girls, because he owed the MC club money. Rooter handled the situation, obviously, and that started like little love fest. What we did not know, and what we did know, was that there's someone that was going to be a problem in their life. Rooter didn't understand that, but Sophie did. So during the time that they were like playing off and on of each other, Rooter never said that he had a crush on her. Never said that he liked her. It was always implied in both ways. They were both flirting with each other. Best guy friend, who's gay, comes over and tells her of like his situation with his ex-boyfriend. They kiss, a very platonic kiss, and call babes. And Rooter sees this thinking that she is with someone else. So he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be the person. I'm gonna bring someone else over. And throughout this like whole like misunderstanding understanding, this woman gets brung into this mix. And our heroine, Sophie, can tell that she's a slut. That's what she calls her, a slut. Like, she can tell from this person's outfits, this person's mannerisms, that this person is a slut. That's what she says. I'm not slut shaming. That's what she says. So this person becomes a problem on and off, especially when it comes to touching Ruder, still calling. Sophie gets really mad at some points and just runs away because of this, because she can't handle him not standing up for the relationship, and realizes that Ruder is not going to get rid of this woman because this woman has been in his life since he was a kid. They grew up together. She's just very psycho. It all comes ahead when we find out that this woman is pregnant with Ruder's baby. So we're still dealing with the Mike situation that's happening in the background. Now we're dealing with this other woman drama, and now we're adding on a pregnancy on top of this. Sophie's insecurities. With that being said, she has to choose between wanting to stay with Ruder through all of this messiness. Then something very, very devastating happens, and it ruins everything. Can't tell you what it is, but I will let you know that this does end in an HEA, and groveling does happen, but it's not the groveling as I like. It's not like what you would think of a great grovel. This is a man who knows what he wants, knows how to get it, and will do everything in his power to have all of it. So take that as what do they do when they grovel? Just saying, they're all in their inner space every single time. So I gave this book a 4.25, I think. This is told in her point of view, Sophie's. I know the second one, which is called Jace. Jace's real name is Ruder, but his real name is Jace. So the second book is Becoming Jace, because at the end of this book, instead of because she's been calling him Ruder this whole entire time, even though she knows his name, he asked her to call him Jace. That was really cute. The spice here is really nice. I liked it. I just like the messiness. The messiness was on par of everything I loved. I did not this book made me hate Ruder, love him, hate him, love him, because he was just very romantic, and he was very, my kind of idea of romantic. He was very I know you're mad at me. I know you don't want to see me. I know you want me to go away, but I'm not going to go away. You can calm down. I'll still be here, and we can talk about this once you calm down. I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm going to be here. It was just really good. I really want to read Jace's point of view, because I think I would give his point of view a 5 out of 5. Because I love hearing the other side. I love hearing the hero's point of view when it comes to especially all this messiness that's going on. And he does something super, super, I was just oh my gosh, that? You're really gonna say that? What? And I'm just it's just, everything seems just so convenient. I'm just saying, everything seems so convenient. But I also understand how men work. So, not all men, but some men, how some men work when it comes to this situation. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I entice you to read this, because again, this is a great read for me. I think it would be better if I read it in his point of view, but I would definitely reread this one until I get his point of view. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Again, my name is Lauren. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Sunday, so please be subscribed so you can get notified when I have uploaded a video. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!